Alright, you two, welcome back to another live stream. It's been a while. We're just gonna hop on right now for about an hour. We've got a good setup coming in. And yeah, I'm gonna be basically just taking this trade live if it plays out or if we get our entry confirmation. But I'm gonna just break down really quick exactly what we're looking for as you guys are coming in. But essentially, we're looking between 10 and 11 o'clock on the Euro US dollar for a good OTE entry. And so we're taking a look at this entire trading day here. This is the start of the trading day yesterday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And basically, that's like the high. This is kind of the low that just got grabbed. And basically, price is giving us a nice change of character pattern right here, right before 10 o'clock. We got 7 minutes before we even want to touch the charts. But I'm going to basically show you guys it grabbed liquidity down here. And now it has made a nice, chalk pattern. I drew that all wrong. It's made a nice chalk pattern now to the upside. So I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like right here. This is a change of character. If you guys don't know what chalk means, but essentially we're going to be looking for price to pull back down now to about that 62 for an optimal trade entry. And we'll get rid of this because we already know liquidity was cleared. We'll get rid of this because we already know that the chalk pattern happened. And now at 10 o'clock, when price is like in this area right here, we're basically going to be looking for a buy position if price is in that area, and we're going to be taking it like right here. Just a nice simple scalp in the market, and that's just all we're looking for. So let's do this. Make sure that's in line with that. Okay, we need to make sure our coordinates are exactly precise. If you guys have been trading on Forex.com, which is my broker, you guys can see right here, they were down for like the last like three or 4 days. They were down Friday, and then they were down all weekend, and then they just got back up yesterday with their actual platform, and then now they're actually connected with TradingView again, just in time for the trading day. So we're gonna see if we can't get a nice setup. Let me put on here the price values too, that way we can see where we need to put like our stop loss and take profit and stuff. So we got 5 minutes here. If you guys are joining the live stream, comment in the chat. That way we can get it engaged and more people can see it, more people can join. But essentially, I'm gonna try to hop on and place my trade with you guys each day. Between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we can do the YouTube videos for the breakdowns. But this is where we are at right now with our journey. If you guys are wondering, we are at 9,984. You guys can see Forex.com account, raw pricing account. This is a live account, and basically I'm going to be taking the trade live here at 10 o'clock once price gives us a nice pullback into the area we want to trade. So you guys are gonna see how this plays out. We'll see how it plays out live, and hopefully we win the trade, make some money a day. And yeah, let me get the Telegram ready too. That way I can put the signal out there for everyone in the signal room. Okay. Getting it ready because it looks like we're gonna have an OTE, optimal trade entry, right off the bat right here, essentially at this time at 10 o'clock. So it looks like we're gonna be ready. I already know where my take profit's gonna be too, so I'm just gonna put my take profit and stop loss in the signal already. I hope you guys had a good weekend though. We haven't been posting the 5 days a week like we've been doing usually, so this is good to get back into things. Let me make sure. Why does that look wrong? Oh, that's why. Okay. We got about three minutes here, and the setup's already happened for us. So we're gonna see if we can't hopefully hold a little bit lower with price, but otherwise we'll still get into it. now that it's actually rejected off of that 0.62. The setups don't come every day, so I'm just glad it is while we're streaming. But even if it doesn't, we'll just chat and talk. Hopefully I can stay more consistent with these streams and get more people in here as we go. But let me see. Okay. We got 2 minutes left, 2 minutes, and then we're going to be getting into our trade. It's just crazy how price sets up the way it does at this time of day. It's insane. Yeah, I got about 1:30 left. Then we're going to get some stuff done while we let this trade run. Got a minute left, and then we're getting in this trade. Hey brother, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Been all over the place lately, but hoping to get back into the live streaming. A lot of personal stuff going on behind the scenes, but still got big things planned for this channel. Still gonna keep growing this account. And yeah, I want to do it live because my goal is to like long term, like I want to be like a live trader and basically have like a live trading room where we're all getting on each day and trading the markets. Like that is the goal, that's the dream, where we can just chat and talk while we trade, because I mean it's kind of boring and lonely trading. So like the idea is to have a live trading room. So like I want to start doing that now, clearly, if that's the long-term vision, but I want to make it like reasonable too. So like our trading hours were all over the place and we kind of like dialed things in, so it's going to be good. But we're going to be getting in the market right now, and we're basically going to be taking price up to this high right here, and then we're going to put our stop loss right below the low down here. And I sent the signal out to the Telegram, and now we will see if price ends up holding for us. So let's see, 63, put it right here at 62. Okay, so I will draw on the actual signal that we're in now, guys. What is it? It's 086, inputs 086, profit level 56, 54, slightly positive risk to reward. This clean setup though, clean setup, and now we'll just wait for it to play out for us. But yeah, I'm like, to just kind of share a little bit about where I'm at with the trading. I'm like locked into one pair, one trade a day, looking for one setup within 1 hour. Like that's kind of where I'm at and where I want things to stay. Because I feel like the more you do, it's like contrary, right? Like the more you do in trading, the worse it can be, right? Like you look at other professions in life, you have to work and work and work and climb to the top. And if you try to do that in trading, I think Mark Douglas talks about that in his book Trading in the Zone. If you try to do that in trading, it's just not, it doesn't translate because it's a different type of industry. I agree, the journey's cool. Yeah, definitely. And then my win rate percentage right now, it's all over the place because honestly the past few months I've been testing out different things and trading different strategies. So it honestly, I don't even have a record of how consistent it was. I know we're up, like overall on this account, we're up like $900. So um, it's slightly positive. Honestly, yeah, it's slightly positive because our risk to reward wasn't that high for a while. Um, so, but we'll keep track of that. I'm gonna show you guys really quick exactly how I'm gonna keep track of that too. You know, as I post again in the signal room. Let me show you. So I'm gonna start. You guys can see my notes right here. I'm gonna start actually doing that with you guys, putting like a transparency report in the signal room in the Telegram at the end of each trading day. That way we can do pip count, win rate, losses, wins, trades taken, you know, all starting today, kind of like a fresh slate, and then where our balance is, daily P&L, daily percent gain, daily pip P&L, stuff like that. So I'm gonna start posting that in the actual Telegram as we get more consistent with these live streams. The bias behind this trade, yeah, I'll show you guys. So basically, this is kind of ICT concept. This is Inner Circle Trader. If you guys have heard of it, he's been blowing up. But basically, I look at the trading day. We'll take this off for a second. He basically says that time is a very important factor for price delivery, and so he says between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern is a very important time in the markets to pay attention to, right? And so basically, you want to be looking for liquidity to have been taken, and then he has many different concepts, but the concept that I am paying attention to is basically a change of character pattern. And so I'll show you guys what I basically mean. Let's go over here really quick. So let's say the trading day starts here, and price is, you know, doing all of this, and then we're like right here, right at like 10 a.m., and then let's say this is like 11, right? So basically, I see that like this liquidity got grabbed down here on the downside, right, of our trading day. That's like what I'm looking at, and that's what happened on this trade. I'll show you like the real life example here in a second. Oh geez, okay. But basically now what I'm looking for is a change of character pattern, which is, you know, since price has been dropping, I'm looking for like price to make a break of structure to the upside, which you guys can see it's like right here. And then he has like all different types of entry styles, like fair value gap, breaker block, um, like supply and demand, like stuff like that. But basically what I'm looking for is a optimal trade entry, which is like a basically a version of the Fibonacci's, which is the 0.62, the 0.705, and the 0.79. I'm basically looking for price to pull in and react off of one of those levels, and then I'm looking for price to match this high. It could go higher, but essentially I'm just looking for it to match that high with a take profit here and a stop loss like right at that low. Um, you know, it's extremely accurate. And I'm gonna show you guys. It just, you have to make sure you spot it. That's the thing. It's not like as mechanical as you would want it to be, because you have to be able to identify it, right? Like you have to be able to see it on the chart. So I'm gonna show you guys what I saw on the chart today and how we could potentially have this set up here. So this is where the trading day started. Price basically, I saw that's the wrong thing. Price basically pushed down, pushed up, pushed down, pushed up, and then pushed down again. And so what I saw here is I saw liquidity was grabbed. You can see right in here, it grabbed the liquidity, pulled back in, and then on a much smaller scale, essentially price came here, came here, came here, and now it's broken to the upside again, meaning that anywhere in here, I'm interested in it and taking it back here. Because if we take the candles off, you can see the actual character of the chart switch directions again. So it broke to the upside, and now I believe price is going to continue and at least match this high up here. And so that's the bias for this trade. That is what we're getting into, and we're gonna let it play out. I basically only am gonna stay on until 11, but if the trade's still open, you know, at that time, we'll basically just let it ride. And at 11 o'clock we'll decide if we want to move our stop loss into profit or anything like that, if it hasn't taken profit or anything like that. So we're just going to hang out. We're going to wait for it to play out a little bit more. So what I've seen though too, I'll tell you guys what I've seen for this setup. I see it often react off of these two pretty strongly, the 62 and the 75. It almost always comes to the 75, but there's many times it'll just come to the 62 and then reverse. And then the 79 is kind of like a last point of no return. But this stop loss right here, this is a very safe stop loss. You don't need to put it much lower. Like if your trade's right, it's not even gonna touch here. It's not like your trade's not gonna like touch here and then go up. Like if price touches here, like price is just not. It's just you're probably gonna lose. Like it's just like it's probably not gonna return here. So that's kind of like the thought process behind all of this. But really the psychology behind all of it now is like one trade a day, one pair, 1 hour. It would make our lives pretty easy. Yeah, I would honestly love feedback. I would love feedback. What are you thinking? I'm always open to feedback. Listen, I have not made it yet. This is one of the channels where we're on the journey still. We haven't made it to the other side yet. Yeah, so technically no, but technically yes. So instead of a higher time frame, I basically just zoom out. But I mean, I could essentially do that too. The idea though for this is just to capture the price movement within the change of character, but I could definitely see this being beneficial to just kind of have a bigger picture of it, maybe like the 1 hour. So I'll definitely put that in there to keep a look at that. So I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, for that I usually like zoom out. I try to zoom out always, and I'm really like looking at the specific trading day, but we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. So internally here, it even just grabbed more liquidity because now it came back below here. So this would even have been a better entry than the one we had. Um, but I would say if this trade is going to play out in our favor, it'll probably play out from like right around this area. Let me see. Okay. But yeah, hopefully this like all goes well and like we can keep doing these streams because this is like a perfect amount of time within the day too, because I know no one really likes sticking around watching like 4 or 5 hour streams, and it's kind of hard to do those too. Um, so I mean, like I feel like an hour is a perfect amount of time. It's a good time frame. Take one setup, see how it plays out together. So if the trades play out, then the stream will play out. That's for sure. Shift the structure. Yeah, I used to look at the higher time frame shift the structure even on the 4 hour, and it was super beneficial. Yeah, this is more just like a day trading version of that, I guess. Like a scalping version. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly though, it's not even a bad place for price to go up a little bit, from this area on the higher time frame. The 1 hour is not all that high though too. We can take a look at like the 4 hour and then just kind of see where the daily is even at. So daily's been dropping down some, but overall daily's been doing nothing but going up. This is actually the most recent or the most selling pressure we've seen, on the daily in a while, but it's also broken above these highs over here. Um, I don't even think, yeah, price hasn't even necessarily changed character on the higher time frames. Like, I mean, there's an internal shift up here, like to the downside and a pullback, but we could, I don't know. We'll see how it affects this trade. We will see how it affects this trade. Yeah, when I first learned the change of character pattern, like the to figure out how price is reversing, it literally like it really does um like change the game. Like, cuz you can actually see the shift in structure. Like, it's insane. Like, it definitely opens your eyes to something completely new in the markets. Yeah, yeah, it does look like that. So I'll definitely take a look at the higher time frames before getting into everything. So we'll see, we'll start doing that too. I'll leave on the daily, the 4 hour and the 1 hour, because those are, I feel like, good ones to scale down, and then we'll just go to the 5 minute. We'll see. The price is just gone against us today, but like I said, this is a good place to put our stop loss. So, like, I still like this trade. I still like the change of character it had given us. This is a deep pullback. Of course, the better entry, the deeper it goes, up until a point where this setup's no longer valid. But until the stops hit, this setup is valid for price to go higher now that liquidity has been taken, and essentially we've had our pullback and change of character. So we'll see. But yeah, either way, no matter what happens, you guys can expect the same thing Monday through Friday. I'm gonna get on and take this setup each day, and we're gonna see if we can't turn a profit for the week. But we're holding on for dear life now on this one. That's for sure. That is for sure. So yep, stop loss got taken. All right, guys. Yeah, stop loss got taken, but so I mean it's gonna be an early ending today, but basically we're gonna come back Tuesday through Friday now the rest of the week, and we're gonna look for our setup and we're gonna take it. Um, and yeah, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it does happen. Not every strategy is gonna win all the time. Just rinse and repeat. So thanks for joining, guys. It was a shorter one today. Some days it'll be longer, but it'll never probably be longer than an hour. We can, look forward to the rest of this week from 10 to 11 Eastern time. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. I love you guys. I hope to see you guys on the next stream, and we'll just look at those higher time frames and see, if we can't really dial in what we're doing and keep up the good work. So Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.